That's what I'm saying. Come on. Go! Oh, that. Now, chat. And Carson is finna drop a project that's very important to the rest of his career. It's unanimously decided that A Great Chaos is that album, bro. In my opinion, it was the best project that dropped last year. I don't care about Utopia. I don't care about whoever won that award for the best album of the best rap album of the year. I don't know. No. Only tape that I'll even accept an argument for was Gunna's tape, because that bit had no misses. But I knew he wasn't going to win that because, you know what I'm saying, industry, they rock with Lil Baby, even though he's way better than Lil Baby, personal opinion. But you feel me? Now, Ken has to drop a good deluxe. I don't know how many songs he plans on this deluxe being. I need to have Bleed on there, and I need to have Vampire on there. If I need any other snippets, I'm not going to say I require any more snippets, but those two have to make the cut for this to, you feel me? And we already got Bleed. It's coming out on the 11th, so we good. They calling it overseas now. But anyway, let's see what this video is talking about. I'm tapped in with cannot pronounce that, but I do watch you though, gangy. So let's see what you're talking about on this one.
After Ken Carson signed to Playboy Carti in 2019, he has been embracing the role of a protege, with his recent album A Great Chaos placing 11th on the Billboard 200 albums chart, landing him a co-sign from the likes of Drake and Jay-Z. However, this success has come with many conflicts, including a domestic violence dispute and many other violent affairs, almost following the footsteps of his label owner, who
I'm not laughing at what he did, but I'm laughing at the mugshot.
Has a turbulent past marked by controversies and legal issues, which poses the questions: who are the victims of Ken Carson? How has he managed to overcome these allegations while building such a prominent career? And will he ever face the consequences for his actions? On the 19th of August at approximately 4:15 AM, police responded to a phone call to the Grand Bohemian Motel in reference to a battery, where a female stated that Kenyatta Frazier, aka Ken.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie, Ken X, I've been seeing all over the internet that she was like young or something. I don't know, but please don't lock me up for this, but she, okay, all right. We'll just leave it at that.
Ken Carson hit her while they were in their room. She would then provide a sworn written statement.
Wait, this was the girl? That was the same girl? Hold on. August 19, 2021, approximately, reference to battery upon arrival, contact was made, stated that her boyfriend. That nigga name is actually Kenyatta. Crazy. Hit her while they were in their room and provided a sworn written statement depicting the following. Now, I'm not finna read all that. I'm gonna just let him talk.
Explaining the incident, where she stated she came to visit Ken at approximately 5 PM, and that approximately 30 minutes later, Ken attacked her by physically tossing her around the room. She further stated that she sustained a cut to her right ear, a small cut to her nose, and the...
Okay, what, he tossed her around the room? Was this X-Man or was this Teen X? When I don't know.
Ken also supposedly took her phone and would not give it back to her. A couple of hours later, at 3 AM, she would be attacked by Ken Carson again. The woman then stated that she left the room but then had to come back due to her leaving disinfectant spray, which she wanted to use to help with her cuts she sustained. But Ken wouldn't open the door for her, so she couldn't get the spray. The police would then ask Ken what was going on and why he thought the woman would call the police, where he acted clueless and didn't know why she would call the police. And
Ken. Nah, Ken, you can't be doing that, gang. If you did do that. But I don't think Ken Carson would do that, bro. My nigga, you don't do that, bro.
That nothing happened. He said the only thing that happened was that he took her phone. He further added that he was a rapper and that he left at approximately 8 PM to perform a show, 3 hours after the altercation with his girlfriend. So in summary, Ken came to visit her at around 5 PM, where they got into a bit of a scuffle. He then left at 8 PM to go perform at a show, where he would come back at 3 AM and they got into a scuffle again. The police stated in a report that they observed a small cut to the woman's right ear, nose, and a possible bruise to her left hip. Then on the 20th of August in 2021, Ken Carson was arrested.
That's a mean ad. I feel you though, bro. Get your coins, man.
For domestic violence. However, he would be soon released. He would even contact fans where he stated in messages, "Why do people think I fought a female? I fought a man, lol."
Wait. So you were in a hotel room with a man? That don't sound like X-Man, bro.
However, in the police report, it states that the victim was Ken Carson's boyfriend, so...
What? No.
Wait a minute. But nah, the police report used the pronouns her, so it's obviously a female that he got into an altercation with. However,
Okay.
just a month later, on the 27th of September, the charges would be dismissed. Now, this situation is very similar to the cases Playboi Carti has had with domestic violence, who Ken is of course signed to. Playboi Carti
Right.
would be arrested in 2017 at LAX after he got into a scuffle with his girlfriend at the time, Ruby Rose, where he would be released and get all the charges dropped. Same with his baby mama, Brandy, in 2023, where he nearly put her to sleep over a paternity test. He would then be arrested for domestic
Golly, Cardi is a menace.
violence on a pregnant victim, released, and get the charges dropped again. It seems like a reoccurring thing, and like these opium lawyers are just too good. Sorry to interrupt the video, but
It does seem like these. I mean, if you got money, bro, you can get a good lawyer. If you get a good lawyer, you always have a chance to win. Or he was innocent. You feel me? I think they're innocent though. You feel me? I think they're innocent. You feel me?
now, this wouldn't be the only altercation that Ken Carson would get into with the police. Later, in the 20th of November in 2021, Ken Carson would also be arrested on gun charges. He would be charged under the sections 25400A2, which is for carrying a firearm, and 25850A, which is carrying a loaded firearm in a public place, vehicle, or prohibited area. The rest of the documents for this case are classified, but it's nothing serious, just an adult man getting arrested for some random ass gun charges. Another time Ken Carson would get into a pretty physical altercation with the police was after making a surprise appearance at Lil Uzi vs Atlanta concert on the 6th
You know
of
what's
November in
crazy? Nothing has ever come out crazy about Lone. Y'all peep that? Nothing out of all the opium members, cause we got Cardi. Apparently he's beating females left and right. We got Ken Carson following his footsteps, supposedly. You feel me? And we got homicide, or well, one of the homicide gang members, you feel me, diddling kids. So I guess Lone is the only normal one out the group. I don't know, bro. Let's keep going.
2023 for his Pink Tape tour. There was a video of the incident where it seemed like Ken was trying to leave the stage until him and the police officer started exchanging some words. The video then cuts to them tussling until it gets abruptly cut off by Opium J smacking the phone out of the fan's hand. From another POV, the cop literally had Ken in a chokehold, pinned against the wall. But that's pretty much all we got from that situation, since neither the police, Ken,
Nah, I
or anyone
remember
made a
that.
statement. The final brawl Ken would get
remember
into
that.
is at a festival in 2023. While Carti was performing on stage, Ken, Lil 88, and Opium Baby would be seen fighting a security guard and flipping him over the barrier. Now, this was just another silly little event, which was apparently due to him not being allowed to smoke. But enough of these fights and legal issues, time to get into some beef. So,
Golly,
as we were
boy,
just on
you are part of the. Okay, see, from one perspective, you are the artist, so I feel like if the people are there for you, there are certain rules you should be able to break. Now, that doesn't mean everybody in the crowd gets to smoke, and everybody knows that, right? You feel me? So, security guard, you might have to chill. But then, on the other hand, these artists do feel like they are above the law, and that I don't really rock with that. You feel me? But let's keep going now.
topic of Ken Carson and his disputes with his ex-girlfriend, well, Ken would actually get into some beef, which was slightly fueled by the fact he took someone's girl.
God,
So
so
back in
lonely, one lie.
2021, Ken and YSL signee Young KO were pretty cool back in the day, both upcoming rappers at the time, and Ken can even be seen dancing in the back of KO's Contour music video. Now at this time, KO would be dating a girl called Mia Owens, and they would be together for a couple years now. And just
Wait. I thought that was Ken's girlfriend. Maybe he finna explain. Let me lock in.
keep that in mind for later on. In the March of 2022, Young K would be seen replying to a fan's message on Discord stating that he's joining Opium, which of course is not true, as he's just recently signed a deal with Young Thug's YSL.
I mean, YSL, Opium. I think it's probably better if he would have signed to Opium, because YSL going through it right now, but it's kind of obvious that once you join Opium, you kind of have to. Cardi is going to put you in that cage, bro. And he going to put you in that 360 deal. But that's all I'm going to say about that. Let's keep going.
decided to respond by putting out a tweet saying, "That boy is not opium," and of course he didn't at KO, but fans could guess who it was aimed at. Well, a couple months later in the July of 2022, after these Twitter beefs, Ken would release his second studio album X, which featured the song MDMA. In one line of the song, Ken would say, "Little boy, you should have signed to opium, I laugh at that fella, he's slaving."
Little boy, you shouldn't have signed to opium, I laugh at that nigga, he's slaving. You ain't got no money, you ain't got no...
To the song MDMA. In one line of the song, Ken would say, "Little boy, you should have signed to opium, I laugh at that fella, he's slaving." Now at first, fans didn't really know who this was about. The first thought was Sofago. He recently signed to Cactus Jack and hasn't put out any music since, which was thought to be due to his label holding him back. But Ken and Fago were known to be cool, so that rumor was put down quickly. Well, fans then remembered that Ken was recently getting into it with Young KO on Twitter, and it lines up with the fact that he is signed to Y.
I would have thought he was talking about Can. He is steady in beef with Can. I don't know why Ken don't rock with Can, but hey.
Who held his DTFK project back for 2 years, with him now sitting at a very low 300k monthly listeners, which is where the slaving part is coming from, since he's not making any money or popping right now, even though he's signed to Young Thug. And to this day, he still hasn't dropped a project after dropping DTFK in 2022, which was actually incredible, and I definitely didn't expect such a boundary pushing project from a YSL artist, so I'll give him props. Now after Ken sneak dissed him,
I'm gonna have to check bro out,
and got all his opium goons on him, he would then end up taking his girl Mia Owens, which I just thought was pretty funny, and she seems to be hanging out with Autumn now or something, so I don't know. Next time she'll be spotted with
Oh, she getting passed around. You feel me? You feel me? Like, throw it and then I catch it, you feel me? Yeah, she getting passed around.
Spend or something. So now that we're on the topic of
Ken, you gonna throw me the lob or what's up?
Ken Carson beefing with rappers, let's go back to 2021, when the underground's hottest domestic abusers, Ken Carson and Can, would be getting into some pretty entertaining beef. It would all begin when Can would tease a snippet of the song High as Shit, which was claimed by fans to sound very similar to Ken Carson's song Butterflies, and it seemed like Ken thought the same. On the 9th of July in 2021, Ken Carson would make an Instagram post promoting his new song on Instagram, where a fan would at Can in the comments, to which Ken responded with, "Don't at no biting as rappers under my shit." Now
that's real. That's real. If I really had to stay down and develop my own sound, there's no way you just finna come in here and bite my shit and get paid for it. And I don't rock with you. That's crazy.
As we know, clone allegations aren't taken lightly within the underground, so Can had to come back and stand his ground. He would go on Instagram live calling out Ken, saying fuck Ken Carson, calling him a broke ass fella, and stating they could take over the music scene if he wanted to. Now Ken's music is pretty hard, but I don't know about that one.
Fuck Ken Carson, bitch, you figured I got my own way.
Fuckers, he done good enough.
Broke ass nigga.
Nigga, I'm up his for you, cause I do
I'll fucking take over this music shit right now if I work.
Then a short time later,
okay, I'ma be real. The old Can, that nigga was tough, bro. Him and Yeet was like white and rice, bro. Like them songs that him and Yeet got. Can was tough, bro. I can't lie. Can was tough, but that was the old Can. He don't drop music no more, and Ken just dropped album of the year last year. So let's just chill.
He would bite back by previewing the song Teen Bean, which had the lines, "He wanna be like me, yeah, he wanna be like Teen X.
He wanna be like Teen X, he wanna be like Teen Bean. I ain't going on in the road, no, we bought a Teen X, hit in the Teen X to you, for by this shit, you'll never be me."
Which were of course aimed at Can. Leaned out Can would then hop on a very intimate Instagram live to respond to the alleged diss from Ken, where on the live he stated that he doesn't care who disses him, then that he can drop whenever he wants, which is a shot at the fact Ken is signed to a label, meaning he doesn't have as much control over his music and releases compared to Can, who is independent.
I don't care who diss me, bro. I can drop whenever I want.
And after this Instagram live,
I'm not gonna lie though, I gotta attribute Can's fall off to these drugs, bro. And not even that he fell off, cause he's still getting to that bag. It's just in a different way, and it's kind of obvious he's not dropping music, bro. Okay, Ken has surpassed him by far musically. Let's just keep that a stack.
This beef would go silent for about a year, but randomly a year later, Summers would come out and post an Instagram story with a table of a bunch of streaming numbers for many underground artists. And shortly after,
wait. Let me look at the list. Yeet #1, of course. Alright. Okay. Lucky, the Babytron, of course. Summers, okay. Autumn. Dang, so Ken was really not at the top. But he was doing better than Can. Alright.
Streaming numbers for many underground artists. And
It's
shortly
real.
after Summers posted that, Ken would put out a series of classic tweets. Post your shows, gang. Your fave is yet to tour, it won't sell. Rap cat boy, shut up. Now at first, fans thought this was aimed at Summers, as of course, he was showing his streaming numbers, which were higher than Ken's at the time. So the tweets were a response to Summers, basically saying, yeah, you got more streams than me, but you're yet to tour, and when you will, you won't sell any tickets. And then the rap cap tweet, well, that could have been aimed at Summers as well, because
And
he
that's
went from a
real,
plug and
bro.
be
That's
lover-
real. Ken played the long game. A lot of people just here for the moment, bro. You gotta play the long game sometimes. And it's gonna pay off in the end because look at what a great Chaos did. I don't think Summers or Can will ever, achieve an album like that. An album that gets that much notoriety. And now Ken has fans that are starving for his new music. I can't say that about Can and Summers, bro. But let's keep going.
Boy to dropping Fallen Raven, becoming a street rapper overnight. But Summers would have come out with a screenshot on a story of his DMs with Ken Carson, where Ken had sent Summers a screenshot of his DMs with Ken, which read, "Shoot
Hell, bro, shoot the fade. Alright, Ken. Why are you trying, come on, bro.
my fade, gangster," to
OPP.
which Can ignored. So then Ken sent that to Summers to get Can to respond. Summers would also caption the screenshot on the story with, "Man, that dude ain't talking about me," meaning apparently all those tweets
What does your video sound like?
God,
Go to
boy, you hit me
artlist.io
with the
and get the
ass,
best
ain't it?
music and sound effects for your
were about Can, which I don't think they were, but I think Ken just didn't want to beef Summers at the time. A short while after those tweets, Can would drop the diss track titled "Post
Nah, I think it was about Can. Why would he want to delay a beef? Or maybe he didn't want to beef Summers because his streams weren't, you feel me? But let's keep going.
Rack's gang in the same style Ken Carson tweets in, which was a reference to his original Post Your Shows gang tweet, with the cover art from the diss being "Heard he signed for a scat," which was Can coming at Ken for having a low advance in his opium contract. But overall, the diss wasn't anything crazy. I mean, they don't have a lot to talk about, they're just mostly internet dudes. In one line, Can said, "Rap fellas brag about shows, I made a M off clothes," which I guess is just Can flexing he makes loads of bread from selling merch. Then in another line, "Lil fella, nobody copy you. Keep that little shit on the floor," which is in response to that Ken Carson snippet I played earlier, where Ken said Can was copying him. A month later, Ken would drop the song "Come Outside," which wasn't confirmed to be a diss. However, Can did just drop an entire diss on him a month ago, so at least some of the lines were aimed at him. One of the lines said, "He just rap about them drugs, he don't really do nothing," which could be seen as a diss at
Can do be on them drugs bad.
Can. The majority of his image is just drugs and lean, but honestly,
Facts.
this beef wasn't anything serious. I feel like if Ken wanted to, he could go in hard on someone, especially if he made a diss over a beat like Clutch or Hella. But in the current day, it seems like the two are on good terms. Can was seen liking some of his A Great Chaos posts, and Can even has a kid now, so I doubt he's trying to keep up any internet beef.
Facts. They probably, you know what I'm saying? Can growing up. Bro, this man got a baby, bro. We locked in. We trying to get this money and you feel me? All that beef stuff. Especially if y'all not gonna see each other. Like, let's just dead that.
And as we're on the topic of Ken Carson and
Let's just
Can,
dead
this
that.
brings us on to Ken's next beef, as they would both be brought up by the streamer and the hip-hop news reporter DJ Academic, who decided to
Right.
flay them for not having any hits and being underground no-names back in the summer of 2021.
You telling me about what's this nigga's name, Ken or whatever the fuck, Barbie and Ken? He don't got a fucking song on the Billboard. The fuck do I care about his music?
I'm not gonna lie. See, sometimes DJ Academics be spitting, but sometimes it's like, bro, what do you mean? I don't know what the precursor to that clip was, but in 2021, they were underground artists. What? Like, what's up, bro?
And to be fair, what he said is not wrong. He's one of the biggest personalities in the industry, and his fans are constantly spamming him to react to random underground rappers who will probably fade away in a couple of years, which is probably just annoying. But
Yeah, but it's kind of, what do you mean, bro? Of course, I knew Ken was gonna pop. He signed to Cardi. Like, what do you mean? Even if he don't, even if he didn't drop good music, bro, he at least had the Cardi cosign, right? So that means a lot. Not a lot of people get that. Okay.
Academics would eventually give in and react to some of Ken's music, but the review was pretty disappointing since all he did was just call him a Playboy Carti clone, which isn't true at all. Now of course Ken would see this, to which he responded by putting out a series of tweets saying, "Academics a bitch. I don't condone old ass men trying to bring down a young fella come up. Fella think he can critique music
Facts.
like he made a hit before or some shit." Where Ken has a
Facts.
decent point, to be fair.
Facts.
Academics is just a dude who sits in his
But okay, see, everything that's in this video, it's all controversial. It can all be seen both ways. The way I see it, Ken is right, but you've got to be able to take criticism. But then again, I don't know what he said in the reaction. I don't know. He said he was a Cardi clone. I don't know. But now that Ken's blown up, I noticed a lot of the people that was hating on Ken while he was coming up, because he's my second favorite artist right now. You know, behind YBZ. Come on now.
room all day and
Got a song coming. Y'all lock in.
streams. What does he know about making hits? Now fast forward a year later, Academics would bring up Ken Carson again, questioning if people are calling him a Carti clone, as if he didn't say it himself.
Some people say he's a Cardi clone.
But throughout the clip, he literally didn't say anything informative about him, just called him Bronny with dreads and a bunch of other yap.
Nigga look like Bronny with some dreads, bro.
But the two would eventually meet in 2023, where Academics had this to say about him.
I said, Uzi, you do know this whole shit, like this whole thing you created. You're like the epitome and like you're the height of creativity. It ends with you. And I think he was really not upset, but like he was like taken aback by it, but he was just like, no, definitely not. And he's like, you can't say that when look at these guys. And he pointed at Ken Carson and Destroy Lonely. He gave them mad props. I ain't gonna lie.
Cause they raw. Bro, if you not hip, cause I'm not gonna lie, gang. At this point, you are older. You're old. So you gotta tap in, bro. If it's a lot of people supporting someone and they're coming up pretty fast, you might have to put your first opinions aside and really listen to what's going on. Cause right now you sound like an old head, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
He gave them boys mad props. When you hear him talk about those guys, he don't talk about them like they're, oh yeah, they're not like me, or you know what I mean, these are little niggas. Like he gave them the utmost. So y'all will see some of that. He came off very confident, like very confident. He knew what the fuck he wanted to do. Like you could tell, like there was something kind of exuding from him to be like, yo, nigga, I'm gonna be that one. You get what I mean?
Now to be fair,
And that's facts. Now look at Ken.
that was just some petty beef over the two, but overall, it was nice to see an old head like Academics over the years start to change his opinions on upcoming artists. And then the next beef I'm going to get into is between Ken Carson and Pierre Bourne. Now this would all start in 2021, where a fan asked Ken Carson on Twitter if he would ever want to be on a Pierre Bourne beat, which left many fans confused. Pierre and Carti used to be such an iconic rapper-producer duo back in the day, and still now, Pierre makes fire beats, so why would Ken be so against working with him? However, Ken would follow up with another tweet, which read, "Nah, what? That fella told me I wasn't on the same level as him. Ever since that day, I've been going up, no beef. I just want to feel comfortable working. No L, I don't take no L's." So
Ken a real ass nigga, bruh. Cause the hate, bro. The hate is a powerful thing, bro. And once someone is hating on you, you have two options. You can either, you know what I'm saying, clap back and try and start a beef and be salty. Or you can say, okay, that's fine, cool, you don't rock with me, you don't think, okay, fine. When I'm up, don't worry about it. Same thing with girls, bro. You didn't want me then, don't try and fuck with me now. That's how the game goes. Let this be motivation to y'all, bro, because we watched Ken come up, literally.
what it seemed like was when Ken was hanging around with Carti during 2019 and 2020, he probably asked for some beats from Pierre, but since Ken was a no-name at the time, Pierre declined, which left a sour taste in his mouth. And to be fair, since then, it has not gone so well for Pierre. In some latey beef with him and Opium Baby, there was a tweet put out which read, "I had to beg bro to let you in the studio," which basically meant he had to beg Carti to let Pierre in the studio, as Carti and his guys didn't really want to be working with him. And as we're on the topic of producers, Ken would actually attempt to blackball upcoming rappers rapper Osama by telling producers not to send him any beats. So Osama has been blown up for the past year or so. However, he has been getting many.
This I don't like this. Let's not. At one point, other than the Cardi cosign, you were definitely at the same point that Osama son is at now. Maybe it's cool that you don't fuck with him, or maybe you feel like he's biting your sound a little bit. You can't keep niggas from sending him beats though. That's kind of crazy. Even if he is biting, let us say that. You feel me? Let us say, nah, we not rocking with Osama son. But I'm rocking with him, and I'm Ken's damn near biggest fan. But let us say that. That's for us to say. You gotta stay out of that, bro. You can't be beefing with niggas, especially if he's, you feel me, a smaller artist than you. Why would you feel the need? Are you scared that he might surpass? You see, that's what, you feel me? Come on, bro. You gotta just
Clone allegations due to making similar distorted music to Ken Carson, especially with the song X and Sex and Cutter. It seemed like Ken didn't like the fact an
he did copy and paste that
artist was copying his swag. So apparently he did some industry blackboard type shit, which is when someone from Osama son's camp tweeted, "Ken Carson boycotting Osama son is crazy, sob emoji, where a fan responded with, "How do you know this?" To which she responded with, "Wildcard Uno, who is a respectable artist in underground, told us." He would then send out another tweet saying, "He telling producers not to send beats." Now from some research I did, my guess is Ken was telling the producers Legion, Rock, and Barfo to stop sending Osama son beats, as they all have produced songs on Ken's projects and also Osama son's. Now Osama son would respond to all of this with an NBA Youngboy song in his story, where he used a section of the lyrics, "I grew up bumping him, couldn't dream of him hating on me," which,
and it always comes back to why. Can we just talk about YB, man? So inspirational. That's my goat, man. That's my goat. But yeah.
Was posted just a couple hours after those tweets from Holla.
I grew up bumping him, come dream of him just hating on me. Cause that always happens, bro. If you really fuck with an artist or you idolize them or something along those lines, 9 times out of 10 you gonna meet them and they not gonna be your idol no more. That's happened with Thug and Lil Wayne. That's happened with Ken Carson and Osama's son. That's happened with Youngboy and Kodak. That's happened with everybody. That's happened with everybody. Everybody
came out. So it was definitely in response to the situation. And Ken would also see all of this, where he put out a couple of cryptic tweets saying, "Clout more valuable than money to you? Find better shit to post. I don't know then fellas, stop chasing narratives." Claiming that he doesn't even know Osama and his guys, and this is all fake. He would then say, "The internet not real, stop believing." Again, claiming all of this is fake. So Ken denied all the allegations of him blackballing Osama, which I think he's just denying, as it would be kind of lame from him to try put down an upcoming artist, and especially as it looks like Ken was intimidated by Osama's aura and was worried that he might overtake him one day, which is why he was trying to blackball him. Now of course, all this did give Osama a slight bad rep, however it also gave him loads of attention, so Osama kind of won at the end of the day. And that wraps it up for this video, guys. I know none of these beefs here are anything too serious, but it's just a video I wanted to make. Hope you guys
W video, you know what I'm saying? Let's go ahead and throw a like right there. Hey, that boy coming up though. Good stuff, man. Good stuff. Yeah, W video, man. Let me know in the comments what y'all think, bro. Like, how do y'all feel about this whole thing? Do y'all think Ken needs to just, you feel me, chill with that? Because it's kind of hard being both a Ken Carson and Osama son listener. Because why are they, you feel me? Now, I do understand that, yes, I feel like Osama son did take that, you feel me? He did bite that just a tad. But like that's how music is, bro. If you're influenced by somebody, I don't want to say you got to piggyback off them, but it's I don't think it's too crazy to use some of the stuff they do to work on your own sound. You feel me? Does that make sense? Maybe I'm just yapping because I've never made music, but hey, man, that's gonna do it for the video. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, man. And I'm out. Peace.